Guitar buddies, that was Prince and Vicki Waiting. So let's start with the chords. We're in the key of B flat and we're starting on the B flat. The chord doesn't come in straight away, there's a little bit of guitar and bass first. But basically for the B flat chord, I was playing an arpeggio. I was just playing fingerstyle. I could do a pick, just picking single notes. I was just picking 3, 3 and 3 on the B, G and D string. So that's D, B flat and F. So I'm just picking that pattern. And on the, then we go to an E flat chord. So again, I just moved that up to 8. Back to B flat. Do, 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 do. And then I played a D flat chord. Okay, and then we go to a diminished chord. So I played it, got C, G flat, A and E flat. So the thing about diminished chords is the distance between each note is a minor third. Okay, so if you move it up by a minor third, it's the same chord, and a third, minor third again, and a minor third again. So every go up by 3 frets. So it could take its name from any of the notes. It could be a C diminished, a G flat diminished, an A diminished, an E flat diminished. So I played 3, 4, 2, 4, starting on the A string. But it's kind of nice for these chords to just move them up to 6, 7, 5, 7. Then move them up 3 more frets. And then all the way up to 12, 13, 11, 13. So sometimes I moved up, sometimes I went further. You know, it's just whatever variation of this you play, it will fit. So it's a nice little trick. I have to think of it as the Scooby-Doo chord. Scooby? Yes? There's ghosts! No! Help! Anyway, that's been silly. But I digress. Okay, so we've got a diminished chord in there. And then we've got... I'm playing a G minor 7th chord. So I'm playing 3. And I'm just putting my finger across all the strings, but not picking the A string. So go from the E string to the D string, G, B, E. Then you can hear these notes on top. I just play on top of that. Added a 9th note, an A on 5, an F on 6, or the E and B strings. Then 11th note, a C there on 5. So just putting that on top, which sounds nice. Then still I got Vicki. So just adding a couple of little notes you can just hear in there. Again, just part of the G minor 7th chord is D, G, D. So you don't have to put these in. They just work nicely. And then what we've got here is basically an E flat 11th chord. So we've got E flat, the root, A flat, the 11th, D flat, the 7th, F, the 9th, and B flat, the 5th. And that's played over an A flat in the bass. And then we just go to an E flat 9 chord. So you can hear on the track, those are the important notes where it's changing, the A flat to G. That's so I'm playing just across 6, starting on the A string, then 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. Till I got Vicki. Then to B flat to the end of the chorus, and then back into it. And then okay, and towards the end you get a section. If you watch on the playthrough, you just see where it is, where it goes. Just goes straight from the B flat, doesn't play that D flat, just goes straight into diminished chord, then the G minor 7, and then it does that again, and still I got, so there's a repeat, it's like 3 times of still I got Vicki, still I got Vicki, still I got Vicki, waiting. So that repeats there. You hear that towards the end, and there's a little section at the end where it just hangs for a while on a B flat chord, and it plays on the fade out over at B flat. Okay, so that's the basic rhythm part I put on. On the track, it sounds like this sort of bit of guitar mixed in with the kind of guitar sounding keyboard. So it's just one way to play it. But, okay, so then over the top of that, we got, so this melody plays over the chords. So we got, so over the B flat chord you get D, E flat, F, D, E flat, F, C. So I'm playing 3, 4, 6 on the B string, 3, 4, 6, 5 on the G string. And if you wanted to mix those 2 parts together, you could do. You could play something like. So I'm just playing 3 there, and just doing a little bit of arpeggiating. So just using the G and D strings to fill in. So if you want to sort of combine what the two guitar parts. That's just one way of doing it, and then going up to the E flat and something like that works. Okay. So with the B flat I'm playing on the E flat, I go up to a G, A flat, B flat. Then, so that's 8, 9, 11, 8, 9, 11. Then on the G string, 10. G, A flat, B flat, G, A flat, B flat, F. And then back to the B flat. Then after here, we got the kind of going into the chorus with the do 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 boom. I'm playing those three notes, and then D flat, E flat, F, E flat, and stop on the D flat. She does to be. So that's 6, 4, 6, 4, 6 on G and B. And then over those diminished chords, I just put a little kind of little lick in, diminished lick. I just played A, G flat, E flat, just 3 notes from the chord. I just played 10, 7, 8, just to fill out the second guitar. Just those notes. And then that was the main parts that I played on that second guitar. Okay, and next we'll take a look at some of those lead lines. I started the song with a slide from D and G on 15 and 15 to F and B flat on 18 and 18 on the top 2 strings. And then the next lick I played was just a simple, just bending from A flat, which I pre-bent to, just bending up a semitone, then releasing to G. Okay, so that's just on the 15th fret with a slight bend and release. I played another single note, G to B flat, 15 to 18 there, and then another pre-bending release from D to C to G was the next lick. No, just simple, nice, but really effective licks. Next lick I played was going into the E flat chord. I played an A flat, then G, bending to A flat and releasing. Then a D flat, the 7th note. So that's 9, 8, bend to 9. To 6 on the B and G strings. Next lick I played was over the diminished chord. I played, again, a little pre-bend there. I'm playing a B flat, then an E flat that's bent to F and releasing. So that's 18, a bend on 16, releasing down to 16. And then a B flat on 15. Then just a simple bend and release on C to D flat, back to B flat. At the end of the chorus, I did another of the slides that we started with, and then the next lick was also similar to the start, just that bend and release on a G, this time going down to an F. So a little bend on 15, release, down to 13. Next I played a little bend on 8 to A flat, release to G on the B string, and then bending C to D, 5 to 7 on the G string. Next lick I added some overdrive, and I'm playing A flat, D, F, bend to G. So I'm playing 16, 15 on E and B, then on 18 bending that to 20. I then did another slide, just like the start, and a nice lick near the top of the neck. So I'm starting with a little pre-bend to a D flat on 20, release to 20, a B flat on 18, a G on 20 on the B string, then just bend that up and down a semitone. Then leading us into the overdriven solo, I had, okay, I'm bending on a G to A flat, release to G, so that's on 8, then 6 for an F, then E flat on 8, and then a D flat on 6 on the G string with a little pull, land on a B flat on 8 on the D string. Got a mini guitar solo here. I'm starting with a little bend, A flat to B flat, so that's bending on 9 to 11 on the B string, whilst also playing the B flat on 6 on the E string. Then pulling off from that A flat, little fast snappy pull off, so that's 9, 8, 7, 6, and a D flat, sorry, with a bit of a bend, then a B flat on 8, so bending on 6 slightly to 8. And then we've got just play F, G, D flat to F. So I'm playing 6, 8, 6 to 10 on the B and G strings, and then just a B flat up on 18, a bend and release, E flat to F on 16, to release and pull off to 14, land on 15. Another lick shortly after the guitar solo, I played just a double stop on F and B flat on the 6th fret of the B and E strings, a D on 7 on the G string, and slide from F to G, 6 to 8 on B. Next lick I played was G, B flat, as bend on C, release to C, to B flat. So that's 12, 11, bend on 13, release to 13, 11. Then I had a cleaner sound and I played a bend on G, A flat G on 15 on the E string, F on 13, E flat on 16 to D on 15. Then I moved up to 18, bent that up to 20 on the B string, and then back to 18 on an F. So bend F to G, back to F. Couple more nice bends. I was playing just G to A flat, 15 to 16, and then bending a D flat up to E flat, and then a C to D flat. So I'm bending all the way up on 21st fret, and then on the 20th fret. Then I played a G bend to A flat, so that's bend and release on 15, 13, F, D flat on 14, landing on 11 for B flat on the B string. On that breakdown section, I played F to A flat, 10 to 13 on G, B flat to D flat, 11 to 14 on B, and then bend on an E flat and release on 16 to 14, D flat, B flat on 15, and I played D flat to B flat, and those notes again, the bend and landing on B flat. Then at the end of the song I played this riff. I'm playing D, E flat, F, A flat, 5, 6, 8, 6 on the A and D strings. Then E flat, hammer to F, pull off to E flat, pull off to D. So 6, 8, 6, 5. And just repeat that on the fade out. So great tune, and we'll take a look next at the bass. On the bass, over the B flat chord, I'm playing B flat, A flat, B flat, A flat, F. So I play 8, 6 on the D string. Then pull off 8, 6, and then 8 on the A string. Then just 8, 6, 8, 6, B flat, A flat, B flat, A flat. When it changes to the E flat, I'm just moving that down to 6 and 4 and 6 on the A and E strings, just the same pattern. And going back to the B flat. And then we hit that D flat chord. I'm playing D flat, E flat, F, E flat, D flat, 4, 6, and 8, 6, 4. That just stops. And going into that diminished chord, I just played a little fill to get us there. Chromatically, I played B flat, A flat, G, and hit that G flat. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Going to that G minor 7 chord, just played F, G flat, G. So I could play down here, up here. On I played it 3, 5, and 3, 4, and 5 on the D string, or you play 1, 3, 1, 2, 3 on the E string. And then on the chorus, still I got Vicki waiting, still I got Vicki. I played an A flat to E flat. You can play 6 to 6. It's nice. I find it quite nice to slide from 11 to 6 on the A string. And on waiting, you hit a B flat. Just hold that for 1 bar before going back into the main B flat riff. And the second time on that Vicki waiting bit, I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So I did a little fill leads you to that A flat. So after that G note, I did a little slide D flat to C, B flat on the D string, 11, 10, 8, and G to F, 10 to 8 on A flat, still I got Vicki waiting. Okay, and that's the basic bass pattern. There's a few little bits of fills here and there, but that's the main sections. And towards the end, just watch out, but there's a bit where it's just going from a B flat straight in to that G flat diminished chord. It doesn't play that intermediate kind of D flat chord in there. So you just hear that at the end, and then still I got Vicki, still I got Vicki, still. There's a few repeats of that A flat to E flat, but it's all basically what you've learned. So have fun with Prince and Vicki waiting. And thanks for watching, buddies.